Are you starting?
We started already.
Hello, Nemesis Gear and Enzo and Igor and Dances with Aardvarks and Tony Diagnosis. I bet I can make you sing. And Tater Tot.
Dances with Aardvarks. What's an aardvark?
They've been here.
I know.
Animal.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
I thought it was a type of stone.
You don't have to try hard to make me sing. I sing all the time.
I know, especially when we go on for very long, like a long live stream. You tend to sing for a long time. Do you like this one?
Yes.
It's made out of your
Do you want to build a snowman? He said.
It's
Hello, Xander.
It's made out of your favorite type of wood. Your favorite smelling wood. Look, my wanted posters are slowly falling off the wall.
Cedar. Damn. Yumiko. Come on. Yumiko versus Kurt. Who's going to win?
So I've been working so hard on these wands and I just can't get them done. It sucks. It's been like 3 weeks, Meek. It's been way too long. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wands that I think I'm gonna put up soon.
Dances. They made a film of my story, but they didn't go with the aardvarks. Not Hollywood enough. What, like Dances with Wolves? Yumiko's gonna win because Kurt won't hurt her feelings. Hello, Insert Metal. We're okay. I finally got over the COVID.
And I surprisingly did not get it. Yeah. Unless I did and it just like...
No way. I was pretty sick for a few days.
It doesn't mean anything, Meek.
It was not a fun virus.
People react to things different ways. You know, I'm just stronger than you. It's like people that have peanut allergies. They're just weak.
That's dumb. Get out of here. Yeah, we need to see a new wands day.
Yeah. I got the wands. I got them here. I think was it yesterday or the day before that I like did the final. I had to make the stands too. I got to make sure I have stands to sell or to go along with the wands. And I accidentally only made 6. And I just realized I have 7. But the odds that they...
do you still have stands for... Do you have stands for the ones that are on the shop now?
No.
Well, you're way behind. To be fair, you didn't have wood to make the stands. I did not have
the wood.
And I still didn't clean it.
You did not.
So, you've had COVID. I can't read how many times it's behind the heart.
You have COVID
4?
Heart times.
4, damn.
I gotta pull up can I pop this out? No.
Yeah, I only did 2 last week, but I did videos for them too. Kivox has a lot going on right now, so that's why the wands and stuff are taking a little while.
I get yelled at every day, pretty much. Right?
Yeah, you gotta.
I get yelled at every day. Yeah,
you gotta work hard.
I get yelled at every day, and I basically get told you can't make wands.
I mean, he's not lying.
I'm not. Why is our camera so skippy? What happened to us? Why are we like slow motion?
Unfortunately, wands don't make you a ton of money, so it can't be your full-time job.
I'm gonna show you guys these real quick. So this is that one. It's cedar. This is that purple heart one. It has a little white strip in it.
I didn't realize it was purple heart.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. Brown?
Brown heart?
Yeah, it doesn't look purple.
This is also purple heart.
That one looks super dark in person.
It doesn't look dark in the camera?
I like it though. I like the end.
This one's also purple heart.
Maybe that piece of purple heart just is super dark.
Someone
said, "Ooh, I like that one," and cool.
This one's white.
Burped.
It's actually red, but it's
Oh, nice.
Painted.
What's the white insert in the first purple heart one?
Oh, it's not insert. It's just painted. It's just cut out. See it? And then this one. Did I show this one?
I don't think so. You've been teasing it forever.
All right.
Along with the other metal one.
And I won't show it.
Where's the other one?
In the shed. It's not going up yet. It's not
Looks
ready.
good, said Dances. 9, sit down.
God. I gotta like turn my back to her. Are we super laggy on the stream too?
The first one reminded me of a Pottermore style wand.
This one?
Wait, did you show that one?
Yeah, this one?
The white one was beautiful.
I want live dashboard.
I can't believe, I think this is the first time since we met that I'm going to miss the Super Bowl.
Dude, I'm very upset about this. Why did you have to get sick last week? Now we can't watch the Super Bowl together. What was I looking for?
If we're lagging.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a little laggy, but I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to do about it.
Who's the entertainment? The halftime? Usher?
Yeah. And everybody's like, Taylor Swift's going to show up.
Really? Why?
Because everybody loves Taylor Swift.
Oh, no, wait, because her boyfriend's playing.
Oh, who is he?
I forget. Kelsey?
Kelsey, what?
Kelsey's the last name.
Oh, that doesn't help me at all. Is he a singer?
I think he's playing. Or I
playing
could be wrong.
What? Playing
In the game.
Oh, playing football. I thought you meant playing.
No.
Or like playing.
No, no, he's a football player. Travis Kelsey?
That doesn't help me at all.
I've been busy turning a magic goblet, but no wands. Sorry.
Ooh, cool.
I want one of those like things like we watched kid toys. It's like the cauldron and you plop the stuff in it and the animal pops out.
Oh.
I forget what they're called.
Waste of
Dude,
money.
they're freaking like $20.
I think they're called a waste of money. I'm gonna make an urn for
oh god, that's morbid.
for when our dogs die.
But she's doing good right now.
Yeah, but she's dying. You know that. Or when the cat dies.
I mean, Winry might die
We're
first.
gonna have to go to Woodcraft and get a nice piece of some.
That is so sad. I'm gonna cry.
You rather just put them in one of those crappy bags that they give you sometimes.
No, there's a place in Southbury that like.
I'm not
gives
gonna
you
pay
boxes.
somebody to do a thing when I could do the thing. I determined this today. I was just like, I hate paying people for things that I feel like I can do, and it's always been true. And I just never like said it out loud, basically. That's a weird little thing there.
Nemesis said, I've got an idea. I want to try for a wand soon, but I got sidetracked doing a video and altering wood colors. Altering?
I still got to try that. Ebonizing. That Nemesis was talking about. I want to make some D&D videos.
We'll do it.
I think I will. You guys will hate it, but I want to do it. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I'm just nervous.
Dude, you've been wanting to do it for like 3 years.
I'm just nervous about it. I've done a couple here and there. They're not going to do well. You know, who cares?
I mean, we've been playing D&D now for like, what, since 2018?
Dude, like 30 years.
I mean, it's a long time. Like, you know enough to make videos. Tater Tot said, I play D&D. Insert said, do it. T said, do it. Do it. Do
Tater
it.
Tot.
Broadens your audience. That's Tony.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. Cool. You guys just gotta promise me you'll watch it and give me a thumbs up on it, even if you don't like it.
Just turn it on.
Turn it on. Let it play, and give it a thumbs up before you leave. No, yeah. So I made a list of like ideas.
Tater also said do it.
Like my homebrew rules that I like to use. Like since I'm still like like how long have I been DMing for? Like 4 years now. As it seems like.
Well, we stopped playing in person in 2020, so yeah, probably.
Okay. So I've been DMing for a while. So I feel like I'm still like a fresh, a newer DM. So I don't have that like old thing. What's funny is that the new D&D is coming out this year. So technically we're going to be on our like second generation of D&D if we eventually switch over. Which I'm already using some of the rules for it, like our exhaustion rules that we have. That's for the new D&D, the 10 levels of exhaustion instead of the 6 that nobody freaking ever remembered, and it also escalates way too fast. I added in the movement though. Like I like the movement thing where you lose movement.
It makes sense. Good money in D&D circles.
Yeah, but it's just so much more fun. Not more fun, but it's just a different type of thing. But yeah, I think a like my homebrew things is like it's tough because like homebrew is very subjective. Some people don't like some rules and some people do, but it's just like the ones
some people are very by the book.
Very few. I feel like very few people. Yeah, I feel like very few people are by the book. But yes, some people are very much by the book. And I don't think you can play D&D by the book and
have fun. Dude, we used to like fight about stuff.
Not so much, but it was just like
you guys would get pretty heated.
No, I would just drop it because he was the boss, so I never wanted to like, piss him off. He was also DMing, so he was doing us a favor basically.
Well, he taught us how to play essentially.
I mean, we still keep like the bonus action rules and stuff. Bonus action potions and stuff.
Nemesis said, I'm not a great DM. I spend too much time writing a story and can't deal with players going off of my script.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's the best part.
No, well...
What?
You get frustrated sometimes, and even I get frustrated when I know that you spend so much time doing something, and then you introduce it in the game, and everyone's just like, "Peh."
No, the cheese wheel thing.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time.
It wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't mind. Like, it was fine. It just, yeah, it was fine. It was no big deal. But yeah, it's like puzzles, right? Like puzzles sometimes.
I think we just have certain people in our game that hate puzzles and they don't want to do them, so they kind of like egg the other players onto not doing them. So you waste your time. I made a D12 dice box with a Warcraft figure as a final or finial and got some really good offers for it. Nice. Nemesis, I got your channel up. I'm going to check out your stuff after the stream. Okay. Whoop-boo! Okay. Excuse me.
See, I don't really want to do, like, how to play D&D or, like, how to play this class.
Because there's plenty of... Michael's tired. You better not be tired. We're playing in the morning.
The bad thing is that, like, I can't really talk about certain things that are happening in our game or anything like that because like it'll give it away for like you if you guys watch it. I know you don't watch my videos, so I don't have to worry about you getting it spoiled.
I would watch your D&D videos.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
That's a lie. Would you really?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna make me want to do it more if you're gonna actually watch it.
I would watch them. I don't know, like the ones I don't get as into, but I play D&D every week with you.
Yeah, but you've never watched a D&D video in your life.
So, but I like you.
That's you heard it here, guys. She likes me,
Cat.
But I don't think she'll actually watch it.
A D&D Master Beginner's Guide would be nice.
Like a Dungeon Master guide? Is that Dungeon Master or like a
beginner's guide?
Beginner for players or for Dungeon Masters? Because there's a big difference.
A D&D. Oh, I see.
That's why I was confused because it's a D&D Master Beginners.
I feel like you have to be good with just computers nowadays in general to like be a good DM. Like figuring out the system that you use. Like we use Fantasy Grounds, like how to use that for a Dungeon Master. A Wand Maker's Guide to Dungeons and Dragons. That's a good title.
Yeah. I don't follow like we don't follow a lot of the rules in D&D. Did you know that?
No. I mean,
we're pretty off the books for the most part. spells, we follow them pretty well, but like I mean, it's just that's the thing. D&D has like is a guideline. Like the books are like guidelines, and then when you play, you adjust as needed. I think a big thing that people have trouble with when they DM is like encounters.
And like you've said before, like certain people tend to level people too quickly. They give them too much money. They give them too many items, and like that like breaks the game.
Yeah, and even with Mike, I've talked about Mike about this before, and he's like, yeah, sometimes it's good to have like a lot of power, you know.
It is.
But here's the thing. It is, but it gets old fast. It's like unlocking cheat codes in a game. It makes the game less fun because you can't just reload your save that you don't have those cheats anymore. You got to keep going. So now you unlock cheats. You're super powerful. And now like it makes it so much more difficult for the DM to make an interesting story. If you're a god, like what's going to be the story now? You know, like the only thing you can do now is lose your powers. And that's why in every movie or any cinematic thing where you have a really strong character, they either need to separate that really strong character from the rest of the group so that so that it's interesting. Take Stranger Things, for example. 11 is always separated from them because
she's too powerful.
If she was around, then their story wouldn't matter. Their goals, anything that they
or they have to take away her powers every now and then.
But that's what I'm saying. It's one or the other. It's like you lose your powers or you do that. But
Michael said playing by some strict rules would stink. Tony said it sounds like you're saying cheeks, I think, instead of cheats.
Cheats.
Michael said it's contextual. He said it wouldn't be fun to have everything. Michael said that's something that WoW did great. They had areas that were certain levels and you can go back and would be a total god. That is true. And honestly, I think that's one of the things that makes me love Xenoblade so much. Is Xenoblade is very like that, where it has areas that are levels almost. But they don't tell you the levels, but then you go into like new game mode after you beat the game, and you can like go just like annihilate like. But in Xenoblade, there's a ton of like level like 80, 90, 100 like characters and monsters like just roaming the land that like you would have to have run from in the past, and you can just like annihilate them now.
All right, so the problem with that is that it's not a video game, so things aren't just loaded in for you when you zone into a new area. So it's not like just, you know, and then a lot of times, like, if you guys wanted to fight every time you traveled, I would do that, but it would be so freaking boring. Imagine, like, every time you guys go from Azura to Karn, right? Karn Village. Imagine if you had to do like 6 random encounters for wolves, then goblins, then bandits.
I mean, even in like RPGs, the encounters get boring after a while.
But you guys would annihilate those guys. You know, you would annihilate like a band of goblins or a band of, you know, unless they're fire goblins. Those fire goblins were pretty strong.
I'm not saying, I got really excited and reminiscent of like Xenoblade in the first time I played it.
No, I'm just explaining it to you.
And that's what, like, it's that like wanting to achieve something greater and like going for it.
I'm just making a decision for you guys so that we don't waste time in combat that doesn't matter or doesn't like do anything. But remember when you guys were fighting the villagers, the 1 million, they were easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even those boss guys that showed up afterward, they were easy, right?
Yeah.
The exploder booger guy, the snot rocket.
Michael said, so at times it's dope to be super strong, not always, of course.
But you guys are super strong.
Tony said, do you think D&D would do better as a series instead of a movie? Not really.
I think the movie was good. I think it could do well. I think the movie was exactly what it needed to be. I think it felt like an adventure. The way that the characters talked.
Oh, I'm sorry, kitty.
The way that the characters talked to each other felt like people role-playing these characters, as opposed to like Game of Thrones, where everything is so serious and the way they talk is so like much more like timey wise. You know what I mean? Like if she's about to hit your straw, are you done drinking that?
No.
Then move your drink. But yeah, it's just I think a movie was good. I think a series would be fun, but it just would be difficult with the with the CG, you know, like them having to create all the creatures and the environments and all that stuff. It would have to be a very specific series, very focused in like probably one area so that they don't have to do a lot of, you know, a lot of CG and a lot of like location stuff. But I think another movie that took place in the same world and continued the overarching story of the villain, the true villain in that movie, but with another adventuring group would be really fun because it would be like you're going from table to table, you know, following these different, and by table I mean like group of party members, you know, like, and now you're meeting this other group, and then like they can, I think if it suits the Marvel setup very well, where you have different groups of heroes, I guess, because they are heroes, right? And then at the end you have a team up movie where, you know, they need to finally defeat the big bad type thing. It'll be perfect for that. But I don't think they're gonna probably get a sequel because as much as it was a really fun movie, I don't think it critically did very well because people were watching it like thinking that it was gonna be a, I don't know, Game of Thrones or something, and they weren't expecting just a fun action adventure movie.
Michael said we went like 2 weeks with no real fight. That was fun. The idea of people starting crap with us who don't know how strong we are is cool. Bless your.
You sneezed.
Oh, thanks. That movie was excellent.
It really was.
Would it have been better if D&D players got sucked in like Jumanji? Like an isekai? Like
yeah, like an isekai. So I think it would have been interesting if the movie ended and it was like the DM at the end, like explaining like, all right guys, so we'll see you next week type thing. I think that would have been a cool little thing. It would have been too cliche in like a corny way because they've already done that 1,000 times with like, you know, a kid in King Arthur's Court. Remember that movie?
No.
It was a good movie. It wasn't actually a good movie, but I grew up with it and I loved it. It was so good.
Tony said it did well critically. It didn't do good at the box office.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
There's always Legend of Vox Machina. LOL.
I didn't like it. I like.
Wait, is that the cartoon?
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it just like it didn't. The timing, like, it was just not bad. Like not good. Like it skipped around. It went too fast. If you watch I guess it was made for more like the huge fans of Critical Role. Yeah. It was made for them, the people that like know every little bit of every story really well, and this is just like a cool way for them to see it in an animated form. Like,
the sexual jokes.
That wasn't even a big deal. That's just Sam. That's just the bard. He's just always like that.
I don't like it.
That's his whole thing. That's his.
Isn't Stranger Things a somewhat of a D&D series? I may be super wrong.
No, you are.
It has D&D in it.
You are super wrong.
They play D&D a lot.
They play D&D for sure in it, but
and some of the creatures
are named after,
but they don't look like.
They have nothing to do with the thing.
Do you ever play Lovecraft / Cthulhu role game at the table with dice, or is it not you?
No, I would like to play it, but I'm not good.
Are there other role type games that you like besides D&D?
So we only really play D&D, and ours is very like, at least the way I like to run it, it's very anime inspired, and I pull from all my favorite stuff like that. It's not very like realistic, to be honest with you. It's very much like I keep wanting to say high fantasy, but it's not high fantasy. It's very much like fantasy, like anime fantasy. Very magical, very like, you know, people jumping off of lighthouses onto the part of a ship, or the, what's it called?
Mast?
No, not the mast,
the crow's nest?
Well, yeah, remember when Mike did that? He jumped off the thing and then slid down the
yeah.
What is it called?
The crow's nest.
No, the thing that catches the wind.
The sail?
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Yeah. He landed on the sail and slid down. Stupid stuff like that.
Did you watch Kid in Aladdin's Palace?
Was that like a sequel to the King Arthur's Court or whatever? That's the one that he had like the golden roller blades at the end, and on the cover he's like, he's like jumping like, yeah, with the roller blades. I'm pretty sure that was that one.
Michael said it's more like an Easter egg. Thank you for the clarification. That's just skill. Yeah, it was a sequel.
Yeah. So I would love to play like the Cthulhu and stuff. Cthulhu is much more role playing as opposed to like fighting. You don't really fight, and you have like mental like fortitude, which allows you to survive certain things, but you can go insane from like seeing, because Cthulhu is
There's like video games like that where you have like a sanity meter.
Yes, video games are all based off
Haunting
of D&D
Grounds?
and stuff.
Was that it? I think that game had it.
It was Amnesia, I think.
Haunting Ground had it too.
I never played Haunting Ground. So did you ever play Haunting Ground?
Yeah, I have it.
I never heard of it.
It's a PS2 game.
So, but yeah, it's
Amnesia was scary.
I wouldn't want to play it. I wouldn't want to run it though. Like it's not my type of game that I would want to run, but I would love to play in one. But in my group, we literally don't have any DMs besides me and I guess we got Jake, but he has his own group that he
You should DM for money.
No.
You don't have time.
I also don't want to do that. That would take away the fun out of it. It'd be like literally work.
Well, baby. Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's a ton of other like tabletop games.
There's a Sailor Moon one.
Tabletop RPGs. They're all based off of different things though. Like D&D isn't always the right game for every genre or for every type of thing. Like it doesn't always work. Like you can't translate everything into it. But it's good. Our games aren't good enough though to like record and to put out there for everybody else.
Plus, we play with like non-YouTubers, so like people get embarrassed. They don't want to be on camera.
It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
When I was younger, I would have said that's impossible.
Really?
Now, I'm like an old lady.
Can you straighten your back out? You are like an old lady. You're like an old witch. Like, mark my words, guys. If we're still doing this in like 10 years, she's going to have back problems. Like an old lady, like hunchback. Because she's going to be like 60 in like 10 years. So, like, she's going to be like a little old lady with gray hair. And her nose is going to get bigger. She's going to have a big wart on it. Like a witch.
Sweet.
Her ears are going to get pointy for some reason. But upside down, pointy on the bottom.
Ew. I watched Mr. and Mrs.
Oh,
Smith's
how was
show.
it? Was it good?
It was good.
But like, why did they do that? Like, nobody is asking for that. Like,
he's getting offended for me.
Mr. and what?
She's getting offended for me. T.
Oh.
Kivox equals Oz. Meek equal Wicked Witch.
Nice. Alphaba.
Elfie?
Elsaba.
All right.
I
almost sang.
Don't do it.
I refuse to believe the show is good, said Michael. Donald Glover stinks. I don't know who that is.
Trey and Abed in the morning.
Oh, I don't remember what he looks like.
Well, there's the Indian guy.
Yeah, I know him.
And the black guy.
I don't remember.
So he's the black guy.
Half of it.
I don't actually know if Abed is Indian or
nobody asks for anything.
But I'm being racist and saying that he kind of looks a little Indian, so he may be something else.
You sang. I just realized.
I was telling you who it was. Would you have known who it was?
He made you sing.
No, you made me sing.
If you said Troy and Abed, yes, I would have known.
Troy and Abed in the morning. No, but like I want to see like, more Avengers movies. I'm asking for that. Certain things like D&D, yes, make some more D&D stuff. Like people ask for stuff, but like Mr. and Mrs. Smith was a good movie. It was a fun action movie.
Did not need to be redone.
It did not need to be redone. It holds up. It's still a movie.
The end.
It's one of those things that it's just like, why make this? If you're not gonna make it better,
The movie is meh, said Tony.
Yeah, but it is exactly what it's supposed to be. It's like husband and wife spy assassin people or whatever.
Then go after each
other. Then they go after each other.
And then they have a great sex life. Wah.
And that's it. That's the movie. It's Brad and Angelina. That's all you need to ask for. That's the end.
They could do anything. Why remake that?
Well, it's not even a remake. It's a show. So
the movie is a remake as well. It is?
Wait, it is?
I didn't know that. You just schooled me.
But did the remake have...
Was it better?
Did it have Angelina Jolie? The original have Angelina Jolie.
Are you saying, is she one on your list?
No, and Brad Pitt.
Uh-huh.
Brad Pitt's on my list, so what's your problem?
All they do not remake stuff now. So lame. Original?
Is it there? Wow, it's from the 40s?
Oh, God. How awful.
It's from the 40s. Come on, that needed a remake.
Dude, I know some people love old movies, but I just
can't
don't
stand them.
Past Lives was great. I don't know what that is.
When is The Boys? When are The Boys coming back?
The Boy,
boy. When are The Boys
Wasn't
coming back?
Wasn't there like a off show, was it good? Did you watch it?
No, I watched the animated ones. There was like some cartoons, like shorts that they made of like side stories. It was good. But then there was also like about some teenagers, it looked like, based on the cover of it, I did not watch it, did not see a trailer for it or any of that. But based on the images that I saw, it looked like CW The Boys. So it was just like a bunch of like attractive.
Did you watch Gen V? Is that what we're
that's
talking
what
about?
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, it just looked like a bunch of attractive younger kids, like younger adults, like teenagers.
Leonard Pop.
Doing stuff. So I don't know.
Hi, Leonard. I want to read this. One morning, Anne asks David if he would marry her again if he had to do it over. Although he says he is very happy with her now and would not marry anyone else, he says he would not because it meant the loss of his freedom and independence. Riveting.
Is this... Are they assassins? Because I feel like they're not.
Married couple living in New York, though in love, have disagreements that last for days before they reconcile.
This does not seem like a remake.
Wait. Later that day, Harry Deaver, an Idaho County official, informs David at work that due to a jurisdictional mishap, their 3-year-old marriage in Idaho was not valid. Da, da, da. Since Deaver is a family acquaintance of Anne's from Idaho, he stops by their apartment to tell Anne and her mother the same thing. Anne does not mention this to David. She believes he will remarry her that very night when he invites her to a romantic dinner. This sounds like the worst.
This is not the same movie. All right. Well, it's not the same movie, so I don't consider that a remake.
Hold on.
That's like if they remade Jurassic Park and then they made like The Mask instead and just called it Jurassic Park. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but you understand what I'm saying.
This is so dumb.
Okay. All right. You literally just sat there for 20 seconds reading something to yourself.
All right. No, we're not watching it. No way.
The show?
Takes place. Oh wait, that. Okay, the other thing. It takes place before the next season of The Boys, so we have to watch it. It's Amazon though, so we have it, right?
What comes out next month? I still haven't watched For All Mankind, the latest season. But what's it called? Comes out this month.
Because we'd have to pay to watch it.
Avatar comes out this month on the 22nd, I think. Can you stop shaking? Thanks.
We should get that.
Yeah.
Why are we slacking? Because of lack. We canceled all of our subscriptions. We have HBO and Amazon. I think that's it.
The only reason we have HBO is because
we paid for it
we
for
had
a year.
paid for it renewed without us realizing it, and then it was too late, and then it was the 1-year renewal.
I'm saving up to renew it again though.
Why? We haven't
'Cause I
been
like
watching
it.
anything. The only thing we watch on it is Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but we don't have to watch that. We only watch it because it's there. Like, I wouldn't watch it if we like. I wouldn't subscribe to HBO just to watch Friends. Like, to have access
We
to
watch
Friends.
stuff
If
on
you
there.
want to, we could just buy Friends and just have it forever and not have to subscribe to anything and probably save money. How much would that cost? Probably be like $20 a season or something.
Leonard said Avatar looks good. Excuse me. Nemesis said I'm ditching Amazon because of the ads now. But it comes with Prime. Like if you have Prime. Leonard said Bad Batch final season also. We never even started
I want
it.
to watch it.
Nemesis said because the movie options are bloated with trash. Michael said Netflix is so ridiculously expensive now. I refuse to pay for it. If we were to get Netflix again, like to watch Avatar, we're just gonna buy the cheapest option and watch ads and like lower resolution because I don't really care.
Oh my god. They're $20 a season for Friends. That's nuts.
So $200.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, and
I mean, we pay $160 a year for HBO.
On Hulu, they have season 1, 7, and 8.
I never understood that.
On Netflix, it says they have season 1 through 10. Or not Netflix, sorry. Prime.
Really?
But I don't know if it's free. It's included.
But now they're adding ads even with Prime unless you pay more. That's fine. I mean,
it's practically free. Like when you bought Prime,
like why did you get it?
I didn't get it for
I got
Apple
it for
TV.
shipping.
Apple TV was just, or not Apple TV, for Prime or whatever, TV or whatever it's called, was just like an extra thing. So to me, it's free, and we never use it for anything real. Like we've never watched besides The Boys. That's the only show that we're like, oh, when's The Boys coming back?
There's another thing we watched on there though, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's random movies that we'll just like randomly watch, but it's not like that's like my 8th choice to watch something on.
Netflix is expensive. It cost me $0. How?
Invincible is okay. All right, the show is fine. I watched it, but it's fine. I tried watching the one about the pink girl. Very boring. I got very bored. I thought it was an episode of Invincible, and then I realized halfway through the first episode, I was just like, this isn't Invincible at all. This is like a spin-off show. And it was.
Nemesis only gets HBO because it comes with their cell phone plan.
Mm.
T has Prime from a business account, and it doesn't give you the streaming Prime. Oh, that sucks. Leonard enjoyed Prime overall. Michael forgets that it exists.
Me too. Like, we only remember sometimes you guys are like, it's on Prime. And we're like, oh.
There is something else we watched on Prime.
There was that
recently.
scary show that we watched on there.
What?
Or that scary movie, I mean. That like NFL and LMR told us to watch.
Oh, no. It's something very recently, I thought. Hello, Mothman. Nemesis said, true, I got Prime for the shipping, but they keep raising the rates, and often you can get the same items cheaper if you pay shipping from other places. What? No way. Not from where we live. We have, like, a warehouse right near us, though, like, probably a 20-minute drive. So we get a lot of, like, next-day shipping, sometimes same-day shipping for, like, free. Xander says it comes free with my broadband.
That's internet, Mick.
Yo, my coworker is getting fiber. I think they installed it at his house around the time they installed it at ours, and he's getting 500 megs for only like $45 a month. It's like less than half of what we pay.
Okay. You want to move to his house?
No, but I think they're going to offer it here, the same company.
Okay. That's great. Then we'll get it. Didn't T get fiber and she's only getting like 150 megs?
I don't know.
It all depends on how many people are on it.
They offer 200, 500, and 1 gig.
Gig of what? It's giga what?
Giga what?
Giga 1 gig.
Gigabyte.
Wrong. I knew you were gonna get it wrong.
Gigabit.
Got it. Yeah, this is it.
I'd love to have access to fiber. T said next week. Yeah, but what's your fiber's gonna be? How fast again?
Well, no. So fiber
What
is
the F that ain't fiber? Anything under 1 gig ain't fiber.
so no. So fiber is not the speed. Fiber is the cable that's connected. So
I'm confused. She said I have 150 for the price of 100. That's why. They don't even offer fiber that low here. I get like $400. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Best I could get was DSL last year. Now that I have a cellular hotspot, holy crap. Do you live in the middle of nowhere? So they literally like ripped up people's yards all up and down our road to install fiber. And I've contacted like 3 companies and no one offers it in this area. Like,
Look at all
how?
my fur, Meek.
Damn.
So furry.
I don't know how. I know it's not the speed. I meant 400 megs. I mean, even
$400.
according to
You took the time to write the dollar sign.
right.
What the hell?
Like according to my coworker, if we get the same company over here, I think even if we got a gig, it would be less money than we're paying now. Like I think a gig he said is only like $80 or $90, and we pay $110 for 500 megs, but ours is only 35 upload.
And theirs is 100 upload.
Well, it's 100 both ways, right? For fiber,
It depends. They can.
He's
limit,
only getting the 200.
They can limit you to whatever the hell they want, man.
Yeah.
You can have fiber and have it be 2020, like if they wanted it to be. It's just they just hit a button. It just opens up the pipeline to make it bigger so that they could send more data if they want to. Or
Michael said, "Sorry, dude, I'm tired."
Are you gonna be up tomorrow, man? I feel like you're gonna cancel on us. Nade's
Why
gonna die.
do you need that much? I actually downgraded internet. It's overkill. I mean, YouTube and uploading, like, takes a lot. Like, whenever we had lower internet, our stream would die all the time.
We don't need the download speed. Our download's fine. We have what? 200?
We have
300?
500.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, we don't need that. It's just the upload is important.
So we had 200 recently, and they upgraded us at no charge to 500, but the upload remained the same. So it's 35, which we cannot get lower than 35 because they did make us lower temporarily, and it screwed with YouTube terribly. It's a promo they gave us to be part of the first one: free install, free equipment, faster internet for the same price. All right. Michael said, yes, sir. Nemesis said, they put in fiber lines in front of my house going to the small town thanks to government subsidies, but I live about a half mile out of town, so they won't put a line to my house. That stinks. They live very rural. Michael said, BS, they will be upping your bill soon. I agree. That's why I'm like, it sucks. They tried that free upgrade crap with me. Then they upped my bill and didn't tell me. I mean, I pay very close attention to my bills, so like I would know the second they upped it, but I don't have a choice. It was like they don't offer that anymore, and we're getting upgraded to 500 the end. Like they don't even let me. There's no option to go back. He said it's 2 years of the same price, and that company is really good on prices. They never up your bills. And Bai didn't tell me. I mean, probably they didn't tell me and probably sent me a letter, but I get my mail like once a month. Well, that's your fault, dude. I mean, I looked online and it wouldn't even let me like not do it. So I didn't have a choice. And my bill didn't go up yet. It's been a few months. So
they usually don't. I mean, the reason they're probably upping it is because they want you to. They don't want us to switch to something else. That's the thing. So they know that. I don't know if this other company is them or not.
No, I don't know. I asked my coworker about that today because I'm like, can anyone use the fiber, or did like a specific company pay to put it in? And he thinks it's like a company. And if it's so around his house, it was Frontier, and we have Optimum internet here, but I don't know if that's going to be who put fiber in. So like I don't know. I did go on Frontier recently and asked for them to notify me when we have fiber in the area because they said it's going to be soon. So maybe it's Frontier. You can get better internet all the time and the price is always better. I've been with them for 10 years, never got a problem on pricing. I mean, Optimum sucks. I wish we had another option. We've looked.
No, it's not Optimum.
There is
it's
no
just
other
all
option.
all the cable companies are really bad.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the cable companies, they're the only ones that are in the area. So
yeah, we can't get anything else.
Of one cable company, and therefore they own your ass because you have no other options unless you want to switch to DSL or something, you know.
Well, yeah, like we looked at several other places, and like it was
the speeds are just too low.
The speeds were crap. Michael said, "I've never heard a good thing about Frontier." But I mean, if they're the only
I've never heard a good thing about Xfinity. I've never heard a good thing about Optimum. So they're pretty much the same company. They're all the same company.
But if they're gonna offer me higher speeds for lower prices, then I'm switching.
I just hope if there's another option, then the prices will always go down. It's just whenever there's competition, the prices always are better.
They keep trying to pressure me into fiber by messing with my internet, but I think they think I don't know they do it intentionally. I mean, true, but are you just screwing yourself over? Because, I mean, if you switch to fiber, is it cheaper? Because a lot of people around here, at least, are paying less for fiber than they are regular internet.
Somebody just liked the video. Thank you.
Niner whiner. What are you eating? You're eating wood.
Oh, no, is she? Make her stop. Come on, Nine. Come on.
She's like, oh, all I had to do was eat wood?
Don't throw it up, please. You got to digest that crap. Yeah, let's see those likes. Thank you. You a good girl.
Who you good?
Girl.
Are you a good
girl? You are a good girl.
She's getting to be an old lady. Look at the white around her nose.
Look at her face.
You poor old lady. Niner, you an old lady? She's getting so white.
Leave her alone. You have a problem with white?
Fiber will be just like streaming services. Once it really catches, then they'll start screwing us. I mean, totally. Hello, Cinematic. Can you show us your latest wand creation and your current wand favorites? Thanks from the UK. He did in the beginning of this video.
Hold on, let me
sanitize.
Do a quick little thing. These are the new ones that are coming out soon.
Xander said no, fiber here is the same price for the same speeds, plus they got to come to the house, and that ain't happening.
So I got this one. You like this one?
Yeah.
It got a lot darker after I, what's it called? Cleared it.
Shellac?
No, I don't use shellac. Did you know shellac's made out of beetles?
No. I think I did, though.
I think I told you. This is a bottle opener one. So you can open. It's not. Don't do that if you buy it. It'll break.
I think they said that reminded them of salted caramel.
This one. The color?
T said, yeah, they're coming to my house. Into my house. Not a fan of that.
Oh, in the house. They're coming in the house.
All of our internet stuff is in the basement, so I don't care if they come into the house.
Except you have to be here.
I could work from home. That's what he's doing.
Mm.
That one almost looks metal at the end on the.
Well, yeah, it's
on the stream.
I did a dry brush on it. I think this is the last one.
Boom, boom. The first one you showed me looks edible insofar as it resembles salted caramel in between the swirls. Okay. I like the white one, said Xander. Michael said, why y'all worried about workers in your house? LOL. Nemesis said, I love the texture on that purple heart handle. And T said, well, there's other people living under me. I don't think they would like that.
So the reason, I mean, you've met Meek before, right, Mike?
I mean, I'm a germaphobe.
She doesn't like people touching our stuff, like
yeah.
people from, especially those like those cable guys, ugh, they're the worst. Just
Yeah.
I hate all those people that come into your
But like
house to like work on
I
stuff.
don't mind if people come to my house and they only go in the basement though. Michael, no, not her.
Oh, I thought he said, what did he say? Why y'all worried about workers in your house?
A few people in the chat. Yeah, a couple people said they didn't want people in their house.
Yeah, but then he said, F them, not her. F them people, not her. But the way he said it was...
It doesn't sound weird to me.
It sounds like he was saying like, why are you worried about people in your house?
Yeah.
And then he said...
Yeah, why y'all worried?
Question mark. And then he said, F them people.
Oh, I don't know.
So at first he's like, why are you worried? But then he's like, I hate them people.
I got a contractor remodeling the house right now. It sucks.
Oh, F the people below her.
Oh.
Got it.
T said, I'm not, but I still don't like strangers in my space. F the people below T. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I don't either. I cannot wait to remodel my bathroom in like 8 years.
You can. You actually can wait. It's not a thing that you can't
Michael
wait.
said, get with the program, dog.
She didn't get it either. She just ignored it. She just like, when she doesn't get something, she doesn't question it.
That's not true. I didn't get to that part yet.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh my God, I hate you.
Yes, you did. It's my favorite microphone.
Microphone.
Microphone. Gotta go to bed early. Well, what time are we playing tomorrow?
Same time.
7:30?
8:30.
8:30?
So are we doing our real campaign tomorrow? Yes.
Yeah. T's playing.
Not your favorite Mike, though.
That's what I said.
Why aren't you drawing? He's tired.
Because I can't make any wands yet this weekend, so I don't want to draw too much.
He said,
maybe
even
next weekend.
People I know, sometimes I prefer they don't come inside. Michael said, weird, we both went to D&D. Nemesis said, if they ever finish my house, I want to get a place to do videos inside too. We'll need a new mic for that.
We've had so many different mics for doing our videos. And
Yeah.
These are by far the best ones. We got 2 of them by accident. Do you remember?
They like sent us 2
Yeah.
for like free.
I bought one, and then they sent us the pair.
Mm-hmm.
It was open though, if you remember. So I think somebody returned it and it accidentally got sent to us. But they're great.
They work.
They're the best. They're really good. I'm sure there are better mics out there, but these are like by far the best ones.
It was like through Amazon too.
Yeah.
I might listen/watch your other campaign while working if I can.
I know you said that.
Nemesis said maybe I'll try a live stream. She didn't tell me that. She told you that, and then you said it to me, but Michael probably didn't know. I'm using a headset to voiceover right now. Michael said, gotta start an ASMR channel. Absolutely not. I hate ASMR so much.
I don't like it either.
Tap me to sleep, bro. No. I can't listen to that. Like, ugh. Even like some people on YouTube, like they have their sound. I don't know if their sound is turned up too much or something, but like Caleb's videos, sometimes you can hear people's like mouth like move. And it's so disgusting.
A lot of times that's what the pop filter and stuff will help with that. Like,
oh, I hate it so much. ASMR in the wood shop. Mike didn't know I never spoke to him outside of the game. Yeah, bitch. Lasagna.
Yeah, but I talked to him.
There's some absolutely creepy ASMR. I'm cool with never.
What I actually don't like is when people have their bass cranked so high that you listen to it and they're just talking, right? But their bass, like, because a lot of people use that Shure microphone. You've seen it before. It's like thick, right? And it has like this thing, but it's like shaped the same shape as the rest of it. It just looks like a black cylinder. And then usually the wire comes off of like the top of it or the back of it and then plugs in. You've seen it, trust me. It's like one of the most popular microphones that people use for like podcasts and stuff. But they always have it cranked way too bassy. And it is like, it just makes everything vibrate, right? You'll be in the car and your speakers are just like, and I hate it so much. And they think they sound good because they think they sound more like radio like. You know what I mean? Like
I don't
like a
like it.
radio person.
Michael said, "Bassy taps, sign me up." Nah, I hate it. There are like just some things that I don't want to listen to. I don't want to listen to fingernails tapping on things and plastic moving and like it's just annoying. Who wants to listen to that? I guess some people. I just never understood the whole thing.
You're doing it right now.
What? Scratching my head?
Yeah, I can hear that. It's very annoying. Stop doing that hair noise. That the worst.
The sound of fabric, I can't. The only thing I like, one of the biggest cringe noises to me is like people scratching jeans. Like when you wear jeans and you like scratch your leg, like, ugh. I don't like that sound.
I don't really have any sounds. Like, you know, I just get
Ew.
What?
Scratch your head into the mic for me so I can sleep. I don't get the teeth on fabric thing. Like, it's kind of gross just because your fabric gets wet and yucky, but like, it doesn't make me like grossed out. I don't know. The scratching of jeans does it for me, though. I don't like that. You were saying something. I'm sorry.
I don't remember. It probably wasn't very good.
I know you were joking.
Like that? That's like the fabric noise, right?
No, it's different for jeans. I don't know why.
Sorry, T. T's like, bleh.
What about like...
Oh, yeah, cracking the... I don't know if I have any in me. No.
One
little baby one.
If I do put fabric in my mouth, I will gag. I don't get it.
Oh, yeah, the other day I had like the
Yeah.
thing. I was just like, I put it in my mouth. That's weird. That one's weird, yeah. That one's weird. You know what I remember chewing when I was a kid, which in retrospect, it was probably a really bad idea. But you know those like creepy paper?
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't chew that
it's
stuff.
It's like ink.
It has like a weird numbing effect.
Ew, we have the ink.
Probably not the best thing, but I was a kid, so I didn't know any better. So I'm just like, but I remember it.
Tide Pods. T said I have sensory issues. Mothman, have you guys seen the video of that entire auditorium craving their fingers?
Cracking? No, that sounds awesome.
We've heard that somewhere. We did.
We
heard something.
Just
and it was
because
like,
you have,
the sound
you can't
of
assume just me that I'm involved in it.
Fabric in the mouth is kind of is a gag if it's tied in the back. Yeah.
If it's tied in the back?
Yeah, like a gag.
Oh.
I have some sensory issues too. Pretty sure I'm 1/16 autistic. I mean, doesn't everyone have like something that skeeves them out? Like Gavin and bread.
I'll always remember that.
He like literally gags. I can't stand it. I can't stand when people gag. That's my reflex. Like, I hate that sound.
But it doesn't make you gag. You just don't like it.
No, I don't like it. I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's really anything like that for me. Like, scratching nails on jeans doesn't literally make me gag, but I just like cringe. It sounds gross. Chewing sounds fill me with rage. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, madder than anything. What? Why did you want to eat Tide Pods? There's some food I can't eat because of the texture and stuff I can't touch either.
Can you finish the rest of that? Why'd you want, or I want to eat Tide Pods?
I don't know, but if I acted on that, I probably wouldn't be alive to be in this chat right now.
Well, I mean, like, if you want to eat Tide Pods, it's like saying, like, I wanted to take Dawn soap and just shoot it into my mouth and eat it, because that doesn't seem like good tasting.
Yeah.
Right? I don't get like how somebody could even get a Tide Pod down. Like, as soon as
chew it.
Or were they just trying to swap? Yeah, I get it, but how do you get that down?
I don't know.
It's just
that
like,
whole thing was stupid. Yeah, it is getting weird.
It's kind of hard to.
Thought sponges look delicious. Wait, do you think how do you like Sponge Daddy?
Yeah,
Scrub Daddy.
it looked like candy, but it wouldn't taste like it. So
The
it's
second
like
you smell it,
the
it's off.
second it touches your tongue and melts, it like, you know,
Most of the TikTok trends are stupid.
like the one where people are singing in a garage and like they're surprised at how good they're singing.
I remember, but I don't.
You don't have to remember. I'm just telling you. It's like
Oh,
three people or two people singing a song in a garage, taking turns back and forth, and the other one's like, "Oh my god, that was so good," you know. But it's like pre-recorded, and they're just pretending that they're
got it. They're
singing.
lip syncing.
Yeah, and
Damn, 11 is getting into that carpet.
they're like auto-tuned and stuff.
Singing in front of my friend for the first time trend. Years ago, I worked a job where I saw Tide Pods a lot. I used to tell people they looked delicious, so when TikTok trend happened, I felt pretty good about it. Oh, man. Maybe you're the reason it happened.
I mean, sad to say, but like if that took any people out, anybody out, they deserve it probably. Hot take.
All right, it's 8 p.m. Do
All
you know
right.
where your children are?
I think it's 10, isn't it? Wasn't it 10?
Yeah.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Nowadays, it's like,
Who cares?
who cares?
They're somewhere.
Yeah, they're.
I can't even wash my clothes with Tide Pods. It's too harsh for your skin. You are allergic to way
Dude,
too much.
a recent thing that I've noticed that like is totally true that like thinking back at, I sent you a thing today about it, but like when we were kids, we didn't have like phones, so we didn't have that like constant entertainment. So like there was a lot of like self-reflection and sitting
Yeah,
down.
we watched that together.
And I sent you another thing about it.
Oh.
It was about when you're like in the car and it's raining and there's
You would watch the things
race each other.
Yeah.
I don't think kids nowadays know what that's
No.
like, you know? Like we grew up entertaining ourselves. Dude, I remember being in the back with my sisters in the back of the car.
I used to like fight because we would look out each other's windows.
We used to like I remember like we'd be my dad would be driving around and we'd be like pretending to shoot at cars like with our fingers, and then like but then we accidentally shot the car that looks like our car because we had like a Bug, Volkswagen Bug.
You did?
Yeah, like the old one, like the like what's his face. So then whenever we accidentally shot one of those, we'd have to throw him a lifeline, then pull him in. It was just like stupid kid stuff, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Like that was back in Brazil, dude. I remember that like from when I was there. Like I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, they're 40 and in the basement still. What?
I don't know. Something that we said.
The crazy things us folks did to entertain ourselves as kids, dude. It's very true.
But even just sitting there and like thinking
I used to pretend my deck was an airplane. Like we would take in passengers and make sure everyone was seated and get them food and drinks.
You grew up with siblings. I grew up by myself.
Yeah.
For the most part. After 6 years old, I grew up by myself.
Wait, I was born like early 2004, so I think I just barely escaped the youth technology indoctrination era. Thank God. I do have memories of watching the raindrops on the windows race and stuff.
I bet you when you were in high school, you had a smartphone. Probably middle school, you had a smartphone. I
crashed a wedding as a kid. I didn't get my first phone until like high school, and T said, "Oh my God, you're young." I like how we lived a while before pretty much all modern technology. #old. I had my first cell phone in high school in 2000.
Yes, you had a cell phone.
Yeah, it was not an iPhone.
You had a cell phone. It was not a smartphone. It was a cell. It was a Nokia. It was a call phone
with like a pull-out antenna.
That's what it was for. Yeah, mine was a little flippy.
I remember when you could text and like we would see ads about texting, and I was like, "How do you text on this things?" And I was like,
"Letters."
The letters, and you were like 1 2 3, 1 2.
Yeah.
I think I've been watching Kivox's channel since I was 15. It was the size of a home phone, dude. We had a car phone that was like this big.
So my phone was like fairly small, like my first cell phone, but it was a flip phone, and it had different colors on the little screen on the outside just different backlights because it was like black and white, but it had the different backlights, and you could change it, and you could have them change for a different color every day of the week. So you could just look at it and be like,
pretty high tech.
It's Tuesday.
You miss the days before cell phones. I sure as hell do not. I mean, it was fun like talking about it, but like I love my cell phone. Unused to text so fast on the T9 keyboards or whatever I used to.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I used to be able to text without even looking.
I can't text now.
Even still, I get chills down my spine when I see like a baby unable to speak but know perfectly how to open up their iPad and go on Coco Melon or something. It's true.
What's Coco Melon?
It's like a cartoon.
Oh, it's a cartoon?
Or it's a YouTube channel or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Like kids, it's just like so intuitive. Like they know how to do it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like us and playing video games and our parents not playing video games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we grew up.
My dad tried. They just never got into it. All right, time to go.
It was fun,
Thanks
y'all.
For hanging out.
Make sure you like the video before you go. And
bye.
Okay.